So, is it really down to Donald Trump failing to get his policies through? What other factors are at play? Questions I want to discuss with Markus. He's a senior economist at the University of St.Gallen in Switzerland. Joins us in the studio right now. Welcome.
Good morning.
Markus, is this flight of the euro, if you want to call it, is this down to the strength of the euro or the weakness of the dollar?
It's both, but it's more the strength of the euro. Europe has got its act together, European Union, ECB. So Europe is in a much better position than it used to be 6-7 months ago. Take the France election and some other things.
You mentioned the French election. Is Macron behind this? Is there hope after Macron had been elected?
There's hope, much hope, in fact, but Macron has to deliver on his European promises. He has to deliver on his domestic economic policy. But there is a lot of hope around him, and there is another hope around Mrs. Merkel to continue to run Germany from September onwards.
Is the hope regarding to Macron, is that hope justified, you think?
It is justified. He's a true European. He's an economist. He knows what he does. But with the strong labor unions in France, he still has to get his program through. That's the delivery aspect.
Let's look across the Atlantic. In which way does Trump push the euro up?
With his uncertainty. I mean, we don't know yet what America First should mean. He hasn't got through a lot of things from his agenda, as we heard in the take. He has now done the fire and fury remarks. So it's a lot of uncertainty, which is weakening the dollar.
Economically speaking, is Trump a weak president at the moment?
Yes, I think he's a weak president, and there is a lot of uncertainty whether he will continue to run for 4 years in office, I think.
What other factors are there? I mean, if we look at the German industry, for example, the strong euro is hardly good news for them, is it?
But the weak euro was good news for the German economy and the German corporation for many years. So now they have to face a stronger euro and they have to be better in their export industry. But Germany is a very strong exporting country, so I have no doubt that German corporations will be successful.
Are they competitive enough, though?
Of course, yeah. I mean, if you see, the Siemenses or even the Nestles in Switzerland and so forth, the European companies are very competitive. They've done their homework over the last years, and they will continue to do so. Take the automotive industry, despite the diesel gate aspect, they are very competitive, of course.
Let's be practical. If I'm an investor, how can I make money from the strong euro?
Well, I think if you bet on a continuing strong European Union, if you bet onto an ECB which will at least reduce the accelerated asset purchase program, you should invest into Europe, of course. Of course, you need to see that the exporting aspect is an issue. I would invest in Europe in these days.
Markus, thank you very much for this insight.